Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Now today I'm going to be talking about Valorant Challenges. This is obviously a pretty big thing, mainly the tier 2 scene of VCT. And I know I'm recording this a bit late, but because that is what Champions is having their dark day, basically meaning that there's no games on on this day, I decided why not just talk about challenges, since that tier 2 is a bit of a talking point with everything happening going on in the tier 2 scene. So we'll first start with this, and we'll have a look at some of the off-season tournaments as well, coming up after Champions. So this is the vision. So the vision is literally to aspire to build a sport that, among other things, is the ultimate manifestation of competitive Valorant. The place to go to watch, learn from, and get inspired by the best Valorant players on the planet. The sport should be accessible, yeah, whatever, all that other stuff. A strong foundation is crucial and will allow the VCT to thrive for many years to come, while our global events and international leagues exist to inspire players and fans. Challenger leagues and essential tournaments exist for those who aspire to go pro. To complete the picture, Premier will allow every Valorant player to participate in tournaments and get the thrill of organized play. So that's the gist of our strategy, inspiration, aspiration, and participation. This is the photo I want to mainly talk about here. So obviously the first one is a deep connection to the in-game competitive experience, which is obviously Premier. That is why that they added Premier into Valorant, because for other inspiring pros can actually be a part of this ecosystem. And then the next step, so from the Premier promotion, I don't know how it's gonna work. I'm guessing maybe, I don't know, maybe the top 2 or even like the top 10 Premier teams from each region goes up maybe to challenges and game changers. I don't know why game changers is down here, but whatever. So challenges and game changers basically has talent development with challenges and game changers. And I feel like game changers, I can understand why, like they prioritize mainly VCT, but I feel like they should somehow also have the game changers in the VCT teams, competing against each other. But off season may probably do that. So obviously that makes all sense. And then top tier player in the international leagues of the Americas, the EMEA and Pacific, and then the global events that raise the bar, Masters and Champions. We already know that one of the 2 Masters events will be in Shanghai, China. We don't know where Champions and the first Masters events will be. That's probably maybe going to be announced during the year, maybe obviously during this, mainly this year. We may even get a confirmed Champions or Masters during Grand Final days. We have to wait and see though. So how it's going, VCT took a huge step forward in 2023. That's true with the launch of international leagues, and simultaneously Challenges has taken on a new identity, testing aspiring teams and pros as they seek their place among the best. As with the most things, the aspects works well, while others needs improvement. What's working with several organizations to join challenges of wealth of talented players and strong viewership in some regions. We encourage on to continuing the building. Challenger League, so exciting mixes basically going on to viewerships and all, so no one really cares about that, I don't think. Focus next year. This is the main thing what I kind of want to get into. So first up will be viewership. To put it simply, some leagues are lagging behind on viewership. Makes sense. I think that definitely ones is mainly in Asia. I think other than Korea and Japan, I think those regions are lacking, and especially the EMEA leagues. Like Northern Europe, I'm pretty sure the Polaris region. I'm pretty sure they did not stream in like the second split because of the low viewership. So it was pretty bad then. So now, even though viewership is not how we primarily measure success for tier 2, it's something that is absolutely necessary for it to be viable. Leagues and tournaments need people watching it to be successful. A healthy league with good viewership allows tournaments organizers to fund the league's production and enables teams to monetize and support pros with salaries, benefits, and infrastructure to practice and compete. But it's also more than just financial visibility. It's also about giving fans what they want. Viewership is fans' absolute way to tell us if they care about something. While we're always listening to what fans are saying, we're also looking at what they're doing if they're tuning in to watch. So I expect maybe some changes for mainly in the EMEA league. I think I'm pretty sure the Americas regions are the only one they're actually okay with. Like North America, they bring some good viewership. Brazil brings in some massive viewership. I think Latam is also not too bad as well. It's mainly the European regions which are struggling massively. Maybe the French one might be alright though, but like Northern Europe, they're struggling a lot. Maybe even Italy, Portugal, Spain might be alright. I think the East might be one of the best though, but I'm not really too sure on that. Correct me if I'm wrong. And for the Asia Pacific, well, I should say from the Pacific ones, Korea and Japan, they're also the best ones, and then the rest like Thailand, Indonesia, Philippines, Malaysia, Singapore might be alright though. Oceania as well. Those ones were struggling a lot, so I can understand that. So the calendar, the second challenge we saw this year was the calendar. We ultimately don't believe that challenger teams are getting enough reps. That is incredibly true. For many teams that don't qualify for such a tournament, the season ends in early June. This means more than half of the year without an official tournament to compete in. An unfortunate reality is that teams in this tier come and go depending on the results and success in challenges, but that's the nature of development and access the leagues in every sport, and something we don't expect to change. Valorant is one of the most competitive esports in the world. Blah 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 blah. Also, so we expect to have a good amount of third-party tournaments during the off-season, but we understand teams need a longer calendar to justify the entire operation. Now, I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's going to start February, I think. I'm not really too sure, and it will end around September, which is actually really good. Stepping Stone is just challenges and stuff. Changes we are making. Here we go. So instead of limiting Challengers Leagues to run from January to June, we will transition to running them year-round, including in the back half of the year when T1 ecosystems in the off-season. We hope that we'll give Challengers space during those months and significantly help viewership. This change will require trade-offs, like not broadcasting the entire early phase of competitions in every stage, but every league will likely take a different approach. We'll explore creative solutions around these trade-offs. In this example, it could mean make a clean field available for creators who might want to host watch parties and might want to host watch parties. I cannot speak today. In either case, the new calendar will ensure players have continued opportunities to compete and develop their skill. In the same vein, we'll move Challengers Ascension to September after Champions, which is also a pretty decent change. I have been obviously looking at other people's opinions, and other people have been saying that they think the Ascension teams should have an automatically qualify to the LCQ. I like that idea. But at the same time, I'm not really too sure on that, I'll be honest. So it has its moments of the spotlight. We believe Ascension is one of the most exciting moments of the year in the VCT. That is true, and it is a circulation of Path to Pro journey and has incredibly high stakes. That's very true as well. Second change is related to player mobility, aiming to see more players moving between the layers of our sport. We've decided to allow teams in the international leagues to build an affiliate relationship with Challenger Leagues teams. This is very controversial. I highly doubt that there's going to be I don't know if there's going to be any challenger teams who will take this opportunity. It would be better though, in my opinion, if there was like an academy team, not really an affiliate relationship. If there was like an actual academy team, like let's just say Fnatic Academy or Foot Academy, I would like that more. But at the same time, if that team wins, then what's really going to happen with that team? Are they all going to be picked up or what? So I can understand it, but I don't really like this. Not a lot of people do, I'll be honest. It's just interesting to say the least, because I highly doubt there's going to be any challengers teams who's going to take this opportunity, or even any international league teams as well. Any team from the partnership teams, I don't think they're going to be taking this opportunity, because it will be very difficult for international teams to find a challengers team who's willing to do this and willing to basically give up their entire years of competing in tier 2 and possibly making it to tier 1. So I highly doubt that anyone's going to take this opportunity. It would be better if, they sign like 5 players and they possibly make an academy team, but I can't understand where it's going, but not for me at all. Then for the third one, which is Premier, Obviously, Premier is the in-game tournament in Valorant, which obviously allows players to create teams to compete in weekly tournaments in-game. Those tournaments will eventually qualify teams into Challenger Leagues, creating one clear path to Pro that starts in-game, which I really, really like. I was really excited when I heard about Premier, and I'm really excited to see how this goes in the future. The fantastic thing about Premier is that it opens the door for anyone eager to go pro. That's very true. Once you put together a team and sign up for a tournament, all this matters is your performance. Premier is internationally designed for scale, covering all regions where Valorant is available, so it will officially create a wide and robust Tier 3 layout for our sport, with increased frequency of promotions and regulations into challenges. I love this. As soon as I heard about Premier, I was super excited about this. So I think Premier is a good one. Moving as well Ascension to September after Champions, I like that as well. It definitely gives them more of a spotlight to Challengers, which obviously, since I cover both Challengers and the VCT international leagues, Masters and Champions, it would be very easy for me to cover them. But the affiliate relationships with Challengers leagues and international leagues, I'm not a big fan of that, I'll be honest. Anyways, so obviously they'll continue to evolve and stuff, so we'll see how it goes next year. It's looking pretty promising, but the international affiliation relationship things is not that good in my opinion. So I'll leave a link to both articles down in the description below, so you can read it for yourself. I'm going to quickly go through some of the VCT off-season tournaments. So first time with Americas. The Brazil and Latam might be alright. I'm not really too sure, but to be fair, there hasn't been any teams really announced other than for one singular tournament, which I'll get into pretty short soon. But some of them will be online. Like I think these two will be never mind. The multi-platform esports game 2023 will be a Rio de Janeiro for the finals, which is very, very exciting. So I'll maybe have a little quick watch on that. Some of them are still online though, sadly. Atlanta event for the GG World Play 2023. The Neon Dreams Women's Valorant International presented by Army National Guard. I'm not expecting National Guard to somehow be sponsoring the Valorant thing, but it's actually organized by NRG, so that's pretty exciting there. This will obviously be online as well, sadly, but that's alright. The Spike Drop Vegas Hype is going to be in Las Vegas, which is going to be really exciting at the Allied Esports LAN at the HyperX Arena. Very exciting there. This one, I think... Oh, so this one will actually be in California. For those who dare, presented by ASUS Rogue, that'll be in California, but the open qualifiers will be on online. Knights Forge, that'll be in Pittsburgh, which will be exciting. The Cozy Clash, that will be first on open qualifiers or online, and then LAN finals will be in the Complexity Gaming Complexity. So it'll be in the home center, home of Complexity Gaming Complexity. What? Basically, it's hosted by Complexity. Off-season showdown presented by Sean Garrett. That's gonna be really exciting. It will be in the remote online, so we don't know where, but it will be against teams VCT Game Changers Challengers. So that's gonna be a really good one to watch. Liquid Open remote online. Don't know where, but it's actually it'll be with Team Liquid surprisingly. So that's gonna be interesting. Argentine in Buenos Aires, Argentina for the AGS Cup. Maybe we get to see some top Argentinian teams in that. Ice Double Down online. Also, plan to spike for charity online as well. I'm guessing that's a charity event. Superdome. Pretty sure the Superdome last time was in Egypt, and this time it's going to be Colombia, which is pretty exciting. So we'll see what teams are going to be in there. Crossfire, that'll be online for Latin and South, so North and South, and including this one for South in the Greek Lounge Valorant Invitational. Pacific now. And Philippines is getting some LAN events, which is pretty exciting. The Minsky VXV 2023, that's going to be in Manila in the Philippines. Other ones, another Philippines one, the Ceasefire All-Star Show match. Another Philippines one, the Asia Pacific Predator League Grand Finals. This one, okay, the Red Bull Homeground. So this will be in Japan at the Sumo Arena. I'm not going to pronounce that, but 3 teams I'm pretty sure have been confirmed to be in this. I've been 100 Thieves, Zeta Division, and Cloud9. So slowly but surely, we're gonna have more teams being announced for this, and I'm definitely gonna be watching it. I may even do a watch party for some of these, but we'll have to wait and see. definitely though for the Oceania one, I will be doing a watch party. Africa TV will be also doing one as well in the Africa Coliseum in South Korea. Busan Esports Arena as well for the 10 Valorant Global International, Invitational, sorry. Penta Pro Series will be a land out at Mumbai, which is surprising. Another land event as well in Mumbai, well, I should say in India. Another one in India with the official VCT offseason event 2023. This one in the Okinawa, Japan for FFL resort in Okinawa, which is pretty exciting. I love Japan though. I love Japan. A lot of Philippines. Maybe I pulling. Well, there's a chance I might maybe do some Oceania ones as well. Maybe I'll watch some Oceania, do maybe a little cheeky watch party maybe. For the Valorant Sensational Social Summer Shindig. In Oceania, so that'll be pretty exciting. Liquid Open powered by IMC once again online for Oceania. The XP Esports, this is going to be on Queensland for the Oceania. Nerd Punt Invitational online once again. And Valorant Games OCE, well, finally getting game changers in OCE. Thank God, finally. Thank God for that. Now in EMEA, there's been some not so happy people in the EMEA region, considering the there isn't a lot of tournaments here in the EMEA region. And something about it as well that I think is like locked or something. Like I'm pretty sure players from that region can only play. So let's just say for Spain, for example, you currently have someone from the French scene to be playing that or something. I'm not really too sure. But yes, so we got in Madrid, Spain, the Spike Nations EMEA, that'll be in Madrid, Spain, which is exciting. Superdome, once again, that'll be in Cairo, Egypt, in the playoffs, which is exciting as well. Coupe de France, online in France, obviously. The Styria, Valorant, Nordic Clash, that'll be online in the Nordic region, obviously. Norway, Denmark, Sweden, Finland. Crossfire X Media Market Intel, that'll be in Barcelona. So there's quite a few actually in Spain. There's online over in the Dash region, the Poker. Don't know where that's gonna be. Offline playoffs. This is in the GSA/Dash region. I don't know what the hell GSA is, I'll be honest. But the Dash region, Germany, Switzerland. There's one more I'm thinking of. Austria. Challenges, Portugal Drift. So there's be online group stages and playoffs as well. More of them here. The ESA Open Fire All Stars. That'll be for Turkey, and that's all. Yeah, you see what I mean? There's not a lot of tournaments here. For the EMEA region, sadly. But that's really about it. Obviously, I'm pretty sure on the 25th, I think, 25th or 24th will be the top 4 champions in the Kia Forum, which is really exciting over in Champions in Los Angeles, and I will be able to covering the playoffs as well when it's finished. So that's really about it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch you guys next time in the next one. Goodbye.